Hey, what's good, champions? Arian, Tyson here. The Moving Motivator is back in his original office. So I figured I would do this video a little differently. It's Labor Day here in the U.S. And I wanted to shoot this video because I had an interesting conversation yesterday and it got me thinking. I was asked a question by an individual and they asked me, when you've dealt with people that have turned their backs on you, how have you handled it? So I wanted to share this video and give some insight on how to deal with that when people turn their backs on you. One of the things that you have to be mindful of is that you can't take everybody with you on the journey that you have been purposed to live out and on the journey that you have been assigned to. You can't take everybody with you. Now, the reason that that's difficult for us as human beings is because we are emotional and we are creatures of habit. And so as you ascend, as you elevate, people start to switch up on you. And what I mean by that is when you begin to do something different or you want more out of your life, what happens is they think that something is wrong with you, or they'll get to a point where they'll notice that something's different about you, but they'll take it in a negative light. And that's dangerous in a couple different ways. Number one, because you can't stay in your comfort zone. The reason being is that the comfort zone is the danger zone. So you have to keep that in mind. You also have to realize that just like climbing a mountain or scaling a pyramid, so to speak, it becomes narrow and narrow. So it's always crowded at the base of the pyramid or the base of the mountain. But as you climb up, people start to fall off. In the journey of life, people enter your life for reasons and seasons. Very few people enter your life for a lifetime. So you have to remember that. And in the process of that, everybody is not qualified to joyride. That is not a privilege that is inherited, so to speak. That is a privilege that is earned. And so with that, I told this individual that you have to realize that everybody cannot go with you. You also have to realize that we become guilty of putting temporary people in permanent positions. And when Yah or God or the Most High, whatever you choose to call the Creator, when they decide, when the Creator gives you an assignment or tells you to move and you don't move, there are consequences. And I shared with them some personal experiences and reminded them of some personal experiences that I went through as a result of my disobedience. And there are things that I had to apologize to God for. There are things that I had to repent about because of my disobedience, because of the fact that I was too scared to move. And you heard me say on videos and on podcasts that, fear is for suckers, because the only thing that you're supposed to fear is the Most High, but also that it's more so in a reverence, in a respect. And with that, when you have to move, you have to move. So I've already seen the consequences of what happened when you don't move, or when you take your sweet little time in moving. Because whatever we go through in life, there is a process. There is a situation you will find yourself in by being disobedient. You will find yourself going through situations and relationships that were not meant for you. You will find yourself being in situations where it can become detrimental to your walk. It can become detrimental to the progress that you've made. And that's something that you have to be cognizant of. That's something that you really have to pay attention to. So be careful about that. But then finally, what I shared with them was always remember that the purpose that you have on your life, it's really not even about you. It's bigger than you. So whatever decision that you make, whatever direction that God is telling you to move in, it's with your best interest at heart, even though you might not understand it, even though you might not see it at first. But what you have to realize is that at the end of the day, you know, people's feelings change. Like we change clothes. And the thing about it is, behind your feelings is nothing. But behind every principle is a promise. And you have to keep that in mind. Are you living by principle? Or are you living based on how something or someone makes you feel? And that's something that you have to be mindful of. Because we are often guilty of stunning our own progress. And we can't do that any longer. So I wanted to share that with you. I hope it was of value to you. If it was, feel free to leave me a comment. And if you got value from it, feel free to like, comment, and share this video. Remember, in life, you have two choices. You can make moves or you can make excuses, but you most certainly cannot do both. And if you have not already done so, make sure you check out my website at www.motivationtoelevation.com. Again, that's www.motivation2elevation.com. It's yours truly, Arian Tyson, the Moving Motivator, and I will talk to you on the next one. Peace.